guys, I'm here at the hospital. I'm very pregnant and about to have a baby, I guess. If you missed my last video, my blood pressure is just climbing. So my doctor feels like we should just induce now because I'm 38.5 weeks, perfectly safe to induce, and it's a lot safer to induce now than if my blood pressure is higher than this. So we're doing it today. I was 3 centimeters dilated in the office today, or almost 3, and so my doctor's just gonna meet me here. He said, break my water, maybe start Pitocin, and just be done with it. It should go really fast, but I don't usually have epidurals. I had one last time after the pain started, so I didn't get to experience a lot of it, and I want to get one this time. And so not quite sure if it will my body will act the same as normal. Probably go a little slower than I'm used to. But hopefully not too slow, and it'll be really cool to try it pain-free. I had decided if I just go into labor, I wouldn't do the epidural. I wouldn't have time anyway. Who are we kidding? But since I am having to walk it this way, I'm gonna do the epidural. And he for sure told me he'll have to do Pitocin after I deliver anyway, because the last number of babies I've had a lot of bleeding. So he took me off the aspirin I've been taking a couple days ago, and yeah, so I'm mostly doing the epidural for the after part too. Because that made, when I did it with my 9th, it made such a huge difference, and I really liked it. So natural births are great too, and I love them for their own reasons, but I'm really excited about just doing it this way this time. Especially since I have to be induced. My mom, I just picked her up today, so that was good timing. She was not necessarily going to come in today, but the flights worked out a lot better for her today. So it all kind of worked out. This lighting is horrid. I won't care about this in an hour. Solo's not up here actually. He literally just found out. I just got off the phone with him. He was teaching a class tonight. I didn't want to interrupt him, so my friend was with him. I texted her and told her to send him right away when he was done with his class. So he is on his way home, I think, to get my mom and come on up. So anyway, I know when you have a lot of kids, you know that the paperwork takes time, and as long as I'm not contracting, I'm not worried about it. So he can take his time. My doctor hasn't seen me yet, so. Anyway, that's how we roll. I am sweating. Why am I sweating? These lights are hot. All right, they showed up. Here's Solo. You made it. When Heather told you to go to the hospital, did it make you nervous?
Yeah, because in my mind, I was thinking it'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
He had told me tomorrow. So.
I know.
Yeah.
But then my doctor changed his mind because my blood pressure just wasn't that good. And my mom's here.
Yes.
She wants to see this one being born. I just got an epidural before even we started. Something's beeping. We have a baby. This is what an hour-old looks like. He's already nursed a couple times. So he's good. He's good to go. Are you good? Hmm? Well, we had a baby tonight. Did not expect that when I woke up this morning. How about you?
Neither did I.
I'm eating lunch here. I hope I don't have stuff in my teeth. But lunch, is it called lunch when it's like 1 a.m.?
You're eating for it.
So anyway, it went really fast. I got really nervous before the epidural, like maybe I shouldn't do it. I don't know if I'm making a mistake. Is it gonna make it last all night? My labors are usually really quick, which is why I asked to get the epidural before induction intervention. And my doctor was happy to do it, and so I got the epidural soon after, right? He came, he was here, my doctor was here soon after. They started Pitocin right away. My doctor broke my water, all probably within half an hour. Epidural, Pitocin, water breaking. I was about 3 centimeters, I think, still, maybe 4. The epidural worked awesome. I had a great one. Most of my labors have been 45 minutes, so I didn't know how long. I don't have a lot of experience with an epidural, so I wasn't sure how that would change it. It lasted an hour, just about an hour, my labor. So it was almost midnight when when I was complete. It was like 10 till. It is the 13th.
No, it was actually less than that. It was like 7 minutes still, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7 minutes till, or no, it was almost 10 till when I was complete, yeah. And who knows how long I had been complete. The doctor was gonna like go to, he said he was gonna go to the chapel and then he was gonna go hang out in the doctor's room and wait. And we ended up just talking about baby names and homeschooling, and he never left. He's like, maybe I should check you, and I was 8 and then I was 9 while he was checking me, so I was like, let's have a baby, I guess. So anyway, it's 10 till midnight, and Sola wanted the birthday to be the 14th.
Even numbers.
So, oh, if I had not had an epidural, there's no way I would be waiting, but we're like, okay, we can wait. So we hung out, and I started pushing a couple minutes after midnight just to be sure. We were right after midnight. And actually, I think I pushed with this baby more than any of them, because, which is like 3 or 4 contractions, 3 or 4 times. I thought maybe it was harder because of the epidural, but it's actually that he was sunny side up, which is the wrong direction. They're supposed to be facing down or back. So that makes it a little harder to push them out. So anyway, I did feel the contractions near the end. They were pretty uncomfortable, but not like without an epidural, don't get me wrong. But anyway, that when they're sunny side up, it causes a lot more back pain, and I knew that from my last ultrasound that he was facing the wrong way. It's just that like 90% of them turn around, so I did not expect him not to still be that way. Anyway, it worked out just fine. I was thankful for that epidural, but it explains my back pain that's been very intense this last week. So came out, and actually I feel so much more present with the epidural. It's amazing. So I told the doctor I wouldn't mind catching him, maybe, I don't know. And so he had me pull him out at the end too. So that was fun to deliver myself. That was a new experience for me. And yeah, he's great. Already nursing. And I have felt amazing since it was over. Like, I feel like I can breathe. This happens to me every time. I feel like I can breathe and my heartburn goes away immediately. It's awesome. I always feel amazing afterwards. So epidural or no epidural. And I did not have a lot of trouble with bleeding this time either, which I've had a lot with inductions. So that was good. Everything's been like really good. Judah stayed up. He was waiting up for the news. So he stayed up till midnight. He was excited, but I think the rest of the kids they'll find out in the morning. And we have no name yet. Although anybody who walks in this room, we're like, what's your son's name? What's your husband's name? At least that's what I'm asking. Oh, goodness. So I'm tired. I feel like it's 1 a.m. I'm ready to sleep good. And this guy's doing great. What's your name, little guy? And maybe I can show you his hair. Well, my blood pressure was up a little bit during labor, but not much. But ever since I've delivered, it's been really good. So it came right down. There's his hair. Lots of hair. We just had her weigh him. And before they weighed him, I guessed that he was 7'6". He was 6.9. So they'll call it 7'7", but that was pretty darn close. And I'd already nursed him for a while. I know he didn't get much, but it's funny how accurate that was. I thought I could film, but I couldn't. Sorry, guys. I guess I'm too private. It's also very hard for me to tell people, like in real life, that we're vloggers. And it's just awkward. It's weird, and I couldn't do it. It's not that not telling other people, it was just like turning the camera on in labor. Couldn't do it. I'm sorry. But it was a good, smooth labor. And we joked and talked a lot and had a lot of fun. But you get to see him at 1 hour old. That's pretty good, I think, right? Hello again. It is the next day, and I don't know, everything's going great. this part is the easy part for me. Pregnancy is not, I don't feel like as easy. But the minute I give birth, man, I feel good. I did have a horrible night, didn't get any sleep, but it had nothing to do with having a new baby or labor or anything. It had everything to do with being in a hospital that's really dry, blowing dry air on you all night, and this cold bronchitis, whatever. It's like went to my head now because of, oh, anyway, I wish I could leave, but I can't. So they did tell me last night there is a way you can just leave. Like, you could, I could if I really wanted to, but I have to come back for the newborn screening in 24 hours, and I have to come back for this and that, and so I'm like, that's not worth it. But then trying to sleep last night, I thought maybe it would have been worth it. Since I had the baby about midnight, I will be staying tonight too. And I do like to go home. I'd prefer to go home. I'd prefer to have the baby at home probably, or have a baby in a birth center and go home in a couple hours. But that's not an option for me where I live, and it's not an easy option for me where I live. So I usually just try to make the best of it. It's definitely quieter here. I'm served food. I just try to look on the bright side. It's not horrible. Our hospital's wonderful and that kind of thing. I just like to go home to my own bed and I feel good. So I'm in zero pain. You know, I have some contractions when I'm nursing, and that's it. And those are painful, but that's it. So today our goal is to name this child. He is so sweet. He's spit up a lot today, just of stuff he's been swallowing and things. But he's really laid back, just like we guessed, because he didn't move much in the womb at all. And he's just sweet as can be. His face is really full, but he's 7 pounds, 7 ounces. He's not big at all. He's just, he has nice puffy cheeks. He's cute. Yes. I don't think I'm gonna let him bathe him here. After I saw the video of them bathing Destiny. And also that vernix on his skin kind of helps it from getting too dried out. So I may leave that for a few days at least and give him a bath at home. He doesn't have a ton of it anyway, and he doesn't smell or anything. Oh, hi baby. Hi, what's your name? What is it? So they made me go into labor like starting at 10:45, and I was ready to push the baby out around 11:45, 11:50 especially. And we decided to wait, like I said, for the the next date, just because, I don't know, Solo wanted to wait for the 14th. And Judah's birthday is January 14th, so 1/14. This baby will be 11/14. So it kind of makes it easier to remember. We have a couple of 27s, you know. When they have the same one, it helps. We can use all the help remembering all the birthdays. So anyway, it was funny, but at 10:45 I realized, is this baby coming the 13th or 14th? It was just so close to the edge. And at 10:45 I was like, oh, I said something out loud like, is this 13th or 14th? Is this gonna be 13th or 14th? Something like that. And my mom was there, and she's like, this is your 10th. You're getting so far ahead of yourself. She actually thought I was talking about, oh, Solo got coffee for the nurse. She's not in here now. You have to go find her.
She'll be back.
So my mom actually thought I was already planning on number 13 and 14. And we laughed so hard. She was,
secret of the hearts come out.
yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. So oh, listen to us, we're a mess. We're scaring all the staff. I don't think we're probably even contagious anymore because we've been sick for like 2 weeks, and I'm on antibiotics. But we don't sound pretty. I hope you're looking up baby names.
No. I've already decided.
Oh, you have? You come to announce it to me? I definitely can't see you with that light behind you. Hi. Hi, Desi. Hi.
Hi. Look it. There's a baby.
There's a baby.
There's a baby brother. There's baby boy.
Do you want to know what his name is?
Oh, where's oh, Destiny, you wanna be on the picture, huh?
Okay, is everybody there? Okay, go ahead, Solo.
Alright, his name is Seth Solomon.
What did she want it to be?
What did Noelle say?
I want it to be only Seth.
Only Seth?
Only Seth, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We picked one! Yay!
It only took 11.5 hours.
Yep. Oh, Destiny has no idea.
Destiny, are you a big sister now?
The doctor was just in and checked him out. He's doing great. Nothing looks wrong with him. And he's giving me an inhaler so maybe I can sleep because all I do is cough. And Solo too. What are you getting? Antibiotic. He's catching up with me. Oh, we're a mess, I tell you. So anyway, I was gonna tell you, Seth means anointed one. And Solomon, a lot of you don't know that Solo is Solomon. Did you know that? So Solo gets one named after him. So we finally decided on a name. It took us almost 12 hours after he was born. That's never happened.
35 minutes.
Huh?
11 hours, 35 minutes.
And what does Solomon mean, Solo?
Beloved.
Beloved. And obviously Solomon was very wise in the Bible. So that's his name. He was loved.
He was loved and
Yep.
wise.
We had a couple kids really hoping for Silas, so we'll let one of them name their own children Silas. We really like the name though. That was a hard decision. Hi guys. Hey. Okay, you guys go wash your hands real quick.
I just did it right after I went to the bathroom. Then we just did it. So that still counts.
Go wash them here. You gotta wash them here. Oh, thank you, Tori. What's that, a necklace? I love it.
It's a heart.
Oh, it's a heart. Oh.
It's a Christmas heart.
Look, it's the baby boy.
Look at him.
Do you see the baby?
Really good little puppy neck. All wrapped up.
Yeah?
Can I hold him? Cute. I love that blanket.
With that eye sanitizer, that's what she's asking.
Oh, Judith's right there.
No, he hasn't really been awake yet. Yes.
I order?
Oh, there's the second mommy.
Bye.